TWU On Demand. Leslie Black for members only TV series. Let's get ready for good vibes and great conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Leslie Black, world famous. What's happening, baby?
I love you, friend.
Hey, man. Love you back. Long time coming.
Man.
You here? Members only. Powered by Hennessy XO. Amazing cocktails. Thompson Hotel. Don't get a whole lot better. You know what I mean?
I'm glad to be here. I mean,
Yeah.
Yes. This is
That drink is
nice.
popping, right?
Oh
Yeah.
my
For
God,
sure.
like
I'm gonna just go and take a sip with you
this-
right now, too.
Let's do that.
Yeah. Let's do that.
This
Let's
is
start
the
it
moment
off.
we have been
Waiting for.
a while now.
Boom.
So
And
I'm
this
excited.
is the Hennessy XO Odyssey, prepared by Mike Hayes.
By Mike Hayes, the one and only.
Mm-hmm. Popping.
Don't play with him.
Mm-mm. Let's talk about you, boo. The career, where you came from, where you at now, where you want to go.
Yeah. Man, it's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
But things have really been jumping off. Like, this has been one of the best years, I think, to date for my career. And even though I've been doing this for a long time, I think I started in 2005 in Columbia, South Carolina.
Met you on MySpace in 2006.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I started off with the show Metro out there, and I kind of reached the ceiling, so I felt the need to move to Atlanta. I was working with the film festival. Shout out to the Peachtree Village International Film Festival, and I was making a lot of connections out there at the time. And I felt like, since I reached the ceiling in Columbia, it was time for me to move. So I did. I moved to Atlanta, got an agent. Things started popping off. I had to take a couple breaks here, a couple breaks there, having kids and stuff like that. But all in all, really just climbing the ladder. And as it stands today, I'm still, with the same agent. I'm rep here in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm with the Janet Van Dyke Agency, but I'm also rep now in Los Angeles and New York with Eris Talent. And I'm also repped in the Chicago market with Promote Talent. And I also have a manager out in Los Angeles, MLU Management.
Say it loud for the people in the back. There's a
You
lot
know,
going on right now.
I have been wanting to be
Man.
bi-coastal for a while now, so I was able to achieve that this year, so I'm really happy about that.
Oh, wow. Some of your favorite projects you worked on?
Ooh, I've had a lot of great, amazing projects. I really enjoyed working with Dolly Parton on her Heartstrings. One of the projects that I did recently called First Comes Love, Then Comes Murder, which comes out next summer, was a really good, fun, dope project. I played a supporting lead on that. That was fun. Something I also did recently too was Chicago Med. So that's
major.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
That was really amazing to jump into that role and really just tap into that character and really just get to see stuff from her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And I was able to pull from just some different life experiences that I had that really just helped me get there. I had a crying scene, for instance, and it was crazy because my sister passed away 2 years ago, right?
Sorry to hear that.
And I appreciate that. But having those life experiences allows you to take those experiences and put them into different characters. So when I realized that I had a couple crying scenes in the project, it was like, I can do that because I know exactly where I need to pull from. So I was able to cry in the audition, no problem. But when I got on set, when it was time for me to cry, of course, I just thought about my sister. Just immediately thought about my sister. And every single take, I was able to come up with those tears, right? And I knew I had did my job when I walked past the director and she gave me a little fist pump. It was like a unknown, unspoken, And so when she gave me that fist pump, I just knew I had gave her what she needed. And so when I was walking back to get my cast chair, I was walking back and I remember looking up to the ceiling and just telling my sister, thank you, because I could not have done that without you. And when I sat in my cast chair, I picked up my phone and the phone said 10:29 in the morning. And my sister passed on the 29th. And every time I see 29, I just feel like it's always her. And so I immediately sat on my cast chair and I just booed like a little baby, like, oh my God, sister, you was really with me. So yeah, just being partnered with those type of roles that I really feel like I can jump in and tap into has been a great experience thus far.
Outside of the very unfortunate situation with your sister, has there ever been a time in your career where you say, you know what? I'm done. I give up. Like, we're good here.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that happens a lot.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
I hate to say it like that, but it's easy to just be like, you know what, I'm just over this. And I remember there was a time where I had got cast in a project as a promo, I guess, kind of, so to speak. And I think me and the cast members were kind of told that it was just going to be that, just a promo that's going to be used for certain things, and that it wasn't going to be seen on TV. But it ended up being seen on TV. And I remember it being played a lot on TV to where people were calling me like, "Hey, I see you about to be in such and such show." And I was like, "Well, technically, I'm not, And it was so heartbreaking having that air over and over and over, like I was a cast member in the show, and they ended up just going a completely different direction. So that was definitely a very low time where I was just like, I don't even know if I'm going to do this no more. But to be honest with you, we have those high and low moments all the time. We get rejected on a daily basis. It's always that no, that just comes into play. But I think what I have been blessed with is having a really good support system around me that's always like, just keep going. And even when I try to quit, my heart still comes back to like, girl, this is what you're supposed to be doing. What you doing?
Right.
So I never allow myself to sit in my own shit for more than 24 to 48 hours. I got 48 hours to get out of it because we got to get back to business because it's purpose driven.
Yep.
So
the support system is how we deal with rejection.
It helps.
Okay.
It helps. I have my daily friends that I can get on the phone with. I'm their backbone. They're my backbone. Shaladon is one of them. Lakita. We all Jael just kind of always keep each other, Shaquita, accountable for this journey that we on. I can always rely on them to be like, girl, I ain't feeling this today. And they'll be like, okay, you ain't feeling it today, but tomorrow, girl, what you need help with for that audition? Because we got to get right back in it. So I am thankful for those things. And even my outside of industry friends, they're always still like, listen, as long as I've known you, this is what you've been wanting to do. Anything I can do to help you, whether I got to watch these kids, whether I got to come up here and do this. They're my readers sometimes for my auditions, and they don't be reading word for crap, but they get in there and they make it happen. So, yeah. And
you started producing as well.
I did.
Directing, all of that great stuff.
I did.
How's that experience?
It's beautiful because you get to see your vision come into place, and you get to allow people to see you the way that you see yourself. So you're in total control. When I'm acting and other people are hiring me, I am, put in a body of a character for them, so to speak. But the things that I'm producing and putting out there for myself are things that I want people to see me in, things that I feel like I can bring truth and light to. So producing, it has been quite a journey. I've learned a lot. I've made a lot of mistakes along the way.
Haven't we all?
Yes, we have. But the beauty about them is just learning how I can bring those nuances into the next experience, like learning a lot about sound and how important that is. Learning a lot about making sure that you have a good script supervisor, somebody that is channeling the story the whole way. Just a lot of just different things, because there's so many moving parts when you're
tons of moving parts.
When you're doing it, for me, I just show up as the actor. What you need, But when you're producing, there's so many different things that you got to have. I actually just did a project recently, and the G&E team was just amazing. Shout out to D-Way and DC. They just, and the DP, Chris Hamilton, just love him dearly. Love him to death. Just the visuals and the beauty they were able to bring to that story,
they got down. Yeah.
Just, and that's why I invited you out. I wanted you to see it. It was really gut-wrenching, and just how they were able to just capture what was in my head. That was what was important to me, because I had other producers that I wanted to work with as well, but when they were bringing me the other people that they wanted to use as DPs, it just wasn't serving what I had in my head. So being able to bring that into fruition and see it come to life, man, I cried when we wrapped. I cried like a baby. Like, me and the cast, we just hugged each other, and I knew I had accomplished something that I had been wanting to do for like well over a year. And I felt so accomplished just because I did it. And what was in my head came out. I didn't sacrifice anything. I didn't take any shortcuts. I didn't allow anybody to sway me in what they felt like I should have been doing. I totally stuck to my vision and what I wanted to see.
I know that's right.
So
we're going into 23, right? What's our vision? How do we move?
We move with God first.
Okay.
That I think is the most important thing to do, and we move with intention.
Mm.
Being very intentional with the visions that we have in our head, making sure that we have the right people around us. Because one of the things that I think I've learned mainly this year the most is just my insight on people. It is so important to have the right people around you, and just understanding that some people will be seasonal, and that's okay. Everybody that you begin with will not be the same people that you end with. And when God removes those people and he just pushes them out the way, it's because he's trying to take you to a certain level that everybody can't go.
And we mess up by trying to take people that.
And we mess up by trying to take people that shouldn't be on that journey with us. I've done it. You know, I'm guilty of it. I've always wanted to see the good in people. And for me, I think that has kind of hindered me, believe it or not. You know, so that is something I will not be taking into 2023. When God shows me who is supposed to be on my team and who I'm supposed to be walking with, that's what I will do.
Mm-hmm.
And I will no longer try to serve and see the good in people. I will see what they show me, you know, and just being okay with knowing that those people are seasonal. And in 2023, I pray that it's prosperity.
Yep.
I pray that those next things that I want to see, like recurrings and series regulars, and all those things come into fruition. And I'm gonna go as hard as I've ever went.
I know that's
I'm gonna show up prepared. I'm gonna show up ready to work, and they're gonna get a monster out of me.
Yo, let's have a toast to your growth, the trials and tribulations that you've overcome, your vision for 23 and beyond. You know, let's have a toast to that, my good lady.
I can toast to that.
Hey, cheers, baby.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.